Got a little story I want to tell y'all about ivermectin and fenbendazole. While in Florida working in March of 23, I was diagnosed with a rare form of melanoma, skin cancer, that come out on the inside. I had a tumor the size of a golf ball right inside my rectum, and very painful. The doctor started treating me with immunotherapy, a drug called Opdivo. I was on Opdivo I was taking it every 2 weeks for about 8 months, and I had to stop. The doctor stopped it because he was afraid he was going to kill me. My liver enzymes had reached up over 650. So I had a 90-day hiatus there where I really didn't do nothing, and they were just trying to let my liver heal. And when I got my PET scan, it had turned into stage 4. It had spread. It was all in my intestines and my stomach, and it was all over me. So I decided it's time for me to come home. My last day sitting at the Florida Cancer Research Facility, I just asked God, look, lead, guide, direct me what I need to do. Show me what I need to do, and I'll do it. So I come home, come to North Carolina, and about the third or fourth day I was home, my sister calls me and tells me that her husband wants to see me, that he has something for me. That's what he had for me. This is the actual bottle that he gave me. I've used that much of it. Took a dose once every 5 days. I had an appointment with the doctor at Wake Forest, and he told me that he wouldn't prescribe me anything or do anything until he got his own scan, and so he could look at things for himself. So it took him 2.5 months to get that scan and read it. I went from the end of July 29th was my first dose of ivermectin. I took it, and right after I seen my doctor at Wake Forest, my doctor in Florida called me, and just to check on me, just a wellness check. I dealt with him for over a year, so we, kind of built a relationship there. He said, I asked him, I said, what do you think of ivermectin? Off the record. And he said, I agree with it 100%. He didn't even think about it. Didn't have to think about it, nothing. He knew exactly what I was talking about as soon as I said it. And he said, I agree with it 100%. I recommend you take it. And matter of fact, this is how you take it. So I started taking it. He said it won't do it by itself. You have to find something else to go with it. But, I recommend you take it. So I did. And I had lost approximately 65 pounds. I went from 240 down to about 175. And I took the ivermectin. Once I got the scan from Wake Forest, when they got their scan, and I had another appointment with the doctor, it'd been 2.5 months. The only thing I'd taken is ivermectin and fenbendazole. I started taking this because in my research of trying to figure out what ivermectin was and what it's doing and everything, I run across this, and it shows to do a lot of the same things. So I figured I had to take it. So I take that once every 7 days. Take the ivermectin once every 5 days. And when they read my scan, I met with the doctor down there, they was like, you've got it in a lymph node in your right hip. And from your last scan, it's reduced by 50%. There's none in your intestines, none in your stomach, none nowhere. It was all gone, except in that one lymph node in my right hip. So he puts me on this pill called Gleevec. And matter of fact, his exact words was, if either take this pill or don't come back and see me no more. So I took the pill. 5 days straight, I took a pill. Made my face swell up, my eyes swelled up, bloodshot. I mean, I just, called the doctor and told him, and he said, lay off for a couple of days, let your face come back, and he said, try it again. So I did. Second time, done the same thing. Well, I had another scan. 90 days into that, I more or less stopped taking the Gleevec, because I already had results from the Ivermectin and Fenbendazole from my last scan. I went to have my next scan, and it was still gone everywhere, and my one lymph node that was in my right hip had reduced again by 50% from what it was the previous 90 days. So it was getting smaller and smaller. By this time, it's January of 25. I had another scan. It had reduced again by 25%. Nowhere else in my body. I stayed on the course. Didn't take their drug. I stayed on the course. I took the Ivermectin and the Fenbendazole regularly, religiously. And that's in April, I had another scan. And when I had that scan, it showed, the doctor actually said that if I had any cancer in my body, it was so minute, it was undetectable. And all I've been taking is Ivermectin and Fenbendazole. And if they say it don't work, I'm sitting here, I'm living proof. They done wrote me off. They sent me home to die. And I'm sitting here in front of you telling you how I saved my life. That and the good Lord. There was a prayer chain for me across the country. That probably worked better than the Ivermectin, but I asked him to show it to me. And on my third day I was here, my brother-in-law gave me that bottle. And I'm forever grateful for him. I would recommend that if you can get some, they've got different types. They got the paste. They've got like these bottles that I use. I draw up 1 cc per 125 pounds of body weight. And I don't inject it. This is injectable kind. I don't inject it. I shoot it. I draw up the 1.5 cc's, put it in a little shot glass, put me a couple swallows of whatever I wanted to drink, some tea, water, whatever, and throw it down. And it has gotten rid of the cancer. And I thank God every day. When I first got it, there was people for my job. I knew people from all over the country, so people would call me. Arkansas, Texas, Tennessee, Virginia, Florida. Everybody put me on a prayer list at church. And, my family here, they put it all on all their churches, proof's in the pudding, The good Lord has sure looked out for me.